Good day, my countrymen. We are here gathered to render a report weekly to inform the Filipino people of what's in the air, so that you would know and you would be educated and to know the truth, not from sources that are polluted and or contaminated, but purely from your government officials who are paid to do their work and to do their work truthfully. Kaya kami nandito at marami namang haka-haka palagi basi anong gawin ko ang the cabinet. Gawain mo na, masama ka pa rin. Kung hindi mo gawin, mas lalo kang masama. Either way, it's not a matter of losing the battle of wits against the opposition. On the left, who are out really to, and the NDF are out to destroy the very government under which they are enjoying the blessings of democracy. They invent stories about being harassed, killed, oppressed. Wala naman kaming nakikita at wala namang dumadating sa akin. And this extrajudicial killing, they've been harping for many years, truthfully. Nagdududa rin ako. And there was a time when I conducted a discreet hearing kung bakit. Ang dumating sa akin is that sometimes there is a rivalry of the turf. Yung teritoryo niya, kung sino ang humahawak. Pangalawa, yung who absconded, yung tinakbo yung pera. And third, yung ninanakaw yung ano nila sa street level, kinukuha. Yan ang hindi natin alam. Sabi nila pulis, but kung ako ang pulis at ako na ay magnanakaw, maalas na rin ako sa pwesto, ituduhin ko na. Bakit kukunin yung mga street level peddler o tinatawag nilang basurero? Yan ang tawag ng yung nagpapabili, the vendor. They are called in the Tocatis parlance as basurero. So dito ho kayo marinig sa akin. Sabi ko, wala naman akong obligasyon na magsasabi ng sinungaling. Kung maniwala kayo, mabuti. Kung hindi, that is not my problem. That is what is happening in the nation. So, ganun ho ang nangyayari sa atin. And we are here to report, especially about the money. Tandaan ninyo, disabuse your mind about corruption in government. I must admit, and it would be stupid of me to invent lies, na talaga nangyari yung sa PhilHealth. And that is why the NBI, after an investigation, submitted their findings to the Ombudsman and recommended prosecution in court. Nandoon yun. Pero I said, to disabuse your mind, there are two prominent issues in the forefront today, coming to its head really yung sa PhilHealth, which is really the culprit. At yun ang pinanag-usapan. At yun ang pinagdebatehan ngayon. Iniimbestiga, inihusga. Ito namang pera ng Bayanihan Act, I assure you that it has been wisely, it has been according to rules. At sinigurado ko yan at the start. Wala hong ano dyan, walang sindikato. Wala hong sabihin mo na may nakawan. And we will be careful with the next round of bayanihan. Is it 3? 3. And there's still money to be, given to the people, to the poor, especially. Yun lang ho. Before I will give my part. I would say it should come from the ultimate portion of our program. At this time, we would like to hear the report of, of course, it is Secretary Duque. Secretary Duque is a hard-working government worker, and they say that, there has been a lot of things I have heard, I've read, and even some advice na dapat daw si Duque, Kauser, ilaglag ko na because hindi maganda sa aking administration. You know, may mga tao na pwedeng ganon. You go for the safe side. And there are a lot of people who do it. Yang gusto na lang nila na mawalaan na ng problema, basta na lang, sige, paalisin mo na lang, sabihin mo. Ako po hindi ganon. Ako'y abogado, and I know what is probable cause and prima facie. These are the two phrases that are important before you can file a case in court. Problem is, I have reviewed, hindi naman yung cursory reading really, and I have yet to find yung sabi nila na ididemanda si Duque dahil may kasalanan. I have read the findings. For the life of me, I cannot really find a good reason to prosecute an innocent man. Mine is to not really prosecute just for the sake of somebody being prosecuted. My job is to see to it that the rule of law, the rules for or against a person are followed. At marami sinasabi, rule of law, hindi ka naman sumusunod, marami kang pinapatay. Wala ho akong pinatay na tao. And I never magtanong ka ng isang pulis dito sa Pilipinas. Kung magtanong ka kay Secretary Anyo sa DILG, magtanong ka kay Delphin Lorenzana, at may inutusan ba akong taong sinabi, patayin mo ito si Mr. Santos, Edmundo Santos, o patayin mo ito si Juan de la Cruz. I never do that. And if I just keep it in my mind because I know that whether I like it or not, there is a war going on. I cannot stop the killing of criminals and the killing of my soldiers and policemen. For after all, marami rin akong patay na pulis at marami akong napatay na sundalo, not necessarily in connection with the war against the Abu Sayyaf, but it is included. And during the Marawi siege, kasali yan. Those were of the part, the contraband that were hauled off from the place to Nilada po. And once again, I am reminding whoever is in charge of these things, I will make a visit to the facilities saan ninyo tinatago ang droga. Ganito na lang. Kung isang bodega yan, ako fiscal. So ganito na lang. Ang ginagawa ko noon, sabi ko, Your Honor, may I request for a ocular inspection. Why, Your Honor? Because of the huge amount of shabu that we cannot guard every day. Ni masing isang kutsarang mawala dyan, ang gobyerno ang may kasalanan. So, and I also ask that the forensic guys, yung mga laboratory sa police, isama at magkuha ng sampling from everywhere. Ang judge, ang gusto niya, siya. Pagpili ka ng saan mo gustong kanto, judge. And you give the judge a dozen, judge, 12 picks, whatever you want. At kung nandyan i-examine sa harap ng judge, madali lang naman yan. And if it turns blue, as what I have seen, I don't know what's the color now, shabu yan. Sasabihin ng under oath, you place the policeman who conducted the examination right there and then. Do you swear to tell the truth and nothing but the truth? And say, yes. Tanungin siya ng judge, is it shabu? Yes. Paano ko masiguro? Tanong ang police. Judge, kainin mo ng 5 kutsara. Pag nahilo ka, shabu yan. Ganun yan. So, I want all the shabu, residual or otherwise, however minimal, destroyed, the whole of it by next week. You have so many days to do it, 1 week. Do it in 1 week. Destroy and get specimen. Total, pag mag-ocular inspection, may prosecutor yan. There's the PDEA, there's the police, andyan lahat. At you can also invite the NBI, and the forensic guy of the NBI will also conduct the examination. At ganoon rin sabihin, totoo yan? Tanong ang judge. Totoo, sir. Paano ko masiguro? Sir, kumakain ka ng 10 kutsara, hindi ka natitindig dito. Ganon? Sige. Ganon na lang. We go by science. There's the experiment. Why do we have to put on our shoulder the burden of keeping a contraband or merchandise that can be stolen and used and recycled? Now, hindi naman lahat. Few of them, far and wide, in between the years, itong shabu. Pero, may mga pulis na ganon, ninanakaw, o kaya hindi nire-report. Yun sila asyerto, ganon ang style noon. Magnakaw, 20 kilos, i-report ang 1 kilo, yung 19, i-recycle, ipagbuli uli. And that is what was really fucking the system. So we can more or less improve things, better protect the Filipino people by doing a concerted action immediately after. Just a few, I hope the Supreme Court will agree with me, just a few days after, they should be destroyed and be accounted for well, accurately. But as I said, sans the practice of stealing and recycling. But that is another thing. Yan ho ang gusto kong masabi. Bago ko makalimutan, you know, this is not the first time na nangyari ito sa ating bayan. I think that every new implementation of a rule or a measure or a regulation or something novel that is being introduced into the system of government, meron talagang nasasaktan unnecessarily. Kaya ako, nagpuputang ina dahil all these things you can avoid. Just a little bit of maybe humanity in you. Alam mo itong, hindi ko binasa kasi pag ayaw ko yun, bubuisit na ako. Itong beep card. This is not, wala si Tugadi dito yung mga tao mo, Art. Mag-introduce ka ng card, tapos i-publish mo sa newspaper, Manila Times or whatever, Daily Express, Mirror. Basta kaibigan ko, hirap ako mag-pronounce ng title nila. Tribune, isa ka pa. Tribune, lahat na. Mabasa mo itong lahat, mga Pilipino, sa opisina nila, especially the working middle class, it's easy for them to imbibe all of these things and know what to do next. Ang problema nitong lecheng ito is, you only publish it in newspapers and even radios na puro English. If at all, there is a time dedicated for the vernacular. Ang problema kulang. May mga tao hindi nakikinig sa radyo, lalo na mahirap sa kanila. Ano ba sa kanila yan? What is it in government that really concerns us, that really bleed their hearts for us? Wala. Basta sila, sunod lang. Pagsabi ng pulis, dyan, huwag kayong dumaan. Dyan, huwag ka, huli ka. The poor guy, yung wala masyadong means of yung transmittal, yung conveying of the news that are really worthy. Ito yung silang basta-basta na kasanayan na lang. Now, itong beep na ito, beep na yun, okay yan. Wala akong problema. Ang problema ko kasi itong maliliit. At marami yan. Mas marami yan kaysa mga the so-called mga edukado. Mas marami yan sa daan. Mas maraming ignorante Pilipino kasi walang panahon mag-aral, walang pera, o kaya wala talagang there is nothing in life that would impel them to seek an education. So ito sila, pagpunta sa Quiapo, lalo na mahirap, dala lang nila yung tamang pamasahe. I don't know the exact fare. I have never tried riding a public conveyance nowadays. Matagal na. Magpunta yan doon, hindi alam yung beep card na bilihin mo, tapos diladala nila ng pera, tamang-tama lang. Pagdating dyan, sabihin ninyo na sinabi na yan, binalita na. So, tatanungin ko kayo, sino ang recipient ng balita ninyo? Now tell me, do you have a classification of the persons that you have transmitted to the news strategy or setup? Ang problema niyan, ang masakit sa akin, yung walang kulang yung pera, at hindi sapat yung dala niya. Yung iba naman, may pera, hindi naman nakakasakay. Kasi beep ng beep nga eh. Alam mo, kung ganun ka, if that is how it is being implemented hurriedly, or it's or public interest that it be implemented kaagad, make provisions for these people, those who have not heard, those who will never hear it, and those who have really nothing in life. Magpreparar kayo ng ano. Ngayon sabihin ninyo, alam mo, baski yung mga loko-loko, alam mo, sa totoo lang, ganito yan eh. Magdampot ka ng 5 gagong may dyan sa either police o yung mga gangster dyan. Yung may hawak, alam ng police yan. Sigurado ako, 100% sigurado ako. Dati akong police eh. Mag-pick up ka ng 5 dyan, turo mo sino yung mga gago. Bantayan mo na hindi makahingi, hindi wriggle in by whatever style or reason. Turo mo lang. Kuha ka lang ng 5, 6 dyan. Pag-pick up ka, halika dito. Teka, bigyan kita ng 1 araw na sweldo. Magkano ba kinikita mo? Putang ina ka. Sabihin mo, sir, makita kami mga 500. O sige. Sabihin ko kay chief ko, 500. Tapos, yun ang magbantay. Yun ang magturo na yan, taga rito yan, taga rito. Madali yan eh. Kung gusto mo talagang gawin, madali. So, a host of ways to do it. Ayaw ko nang makita sunod na you have failed to make some provisions for this. You have to have extra beep dyan na magbigay kayo ng card na hindi mag-beep, mag-ek lang, okay na yan. Basta pasakayin ninyo ang mga tao. Yan ang gusto ko mangyari. Shabu on the riding public, a lot of them, yung iba, maglalakad na lang. Ako may experience ako sa gano'n na bagay, pero ayaw kong sabihin mo nagpapahiro ako. But, mga kasama ko sa dormitoryo, there are times sa buhay, may panahon sa buhay, meron ka, may panahon sa buhay, wala ka talaga. Matay ng tatay ko, wala talaga kami. So, ayaw ko na lang ikwento kung ano nangyari. Pero, alam ko, kaya ako nagpapasalamat. Hindi naman ako nag-umaarte sa Pilipinas. Yung mga original na taga Davao, alam nila yan. Yung mga taga Davao ngayon, nakikita nila, nagsumasakay na kami ng kotse. Yung taga Davao, mga 1948-50, nasabay namin, Sunny Dominguez, we practically had to kami hack the forest to survive. Eventually, kami ni Sunny Dominguez nagkapareho ng subdivision. But it was never really a thing that you would call a comfortable life. Just like that. Kaya kami pumunta ng Davao kasi mahirap lang kami. Kung mayaman ang nanay ko, kung yung nyugan noon sa Iligan, alam mo man, pampamilya sa Muslim, sa lalaki man talaga lahat yan. Ganon rin sa Chinese. Sa Chinese, lalaki rin talaga yan. So nanay ko decided to, eventually she had her share. Land reform naman, natabla rin. Just the same, itong mga ito, wag ninyong sabihin na itong sa mesang ito. Wag ninyong may milyonaryo dito. Wala. Walang masabihin mo mayaman dito na komportable yung buhay. Kaya sa katanda namin, nagtatrabaho kami. Kita mo ngayon. Yan ang istorya. Kaya huwag ninyo akong lukuhin. Kasi pulis ako. Pagka mayor ka ng isang syudad for 23 years, mas pulis ka pa sa pulis. Sa totoo lang. You are more than a police.